real quick. Rest in peace to Mutombo, one of the best centers in the 90s. Hall of Famer, the only man that's been blocking Michael Jordan's shot for 7 years straight. And
Yeah,
Mike
boy.
dunked on him once in 7 years. And they want to take the one dunk and let that supersede him get his shot blocked for 7 straight years. 7 straight years. But the man just recently died the other day, yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
From brain cancer. Did a lot for his country. Changed the game. Changed the game. Changed the game for the big men in terms of defense. The man technically, look, he's in the Hall of Fame for blocking shots. That's why I say change the game. Whoever thought that, all I had to do is block a shot and I can get it, and I can come in the Hall of Fame. Did that extremely well. So me, I'm gonna tell you where I rank Mutombo in the centers in the 90s, top three. Out of the centers in the 90s, top three. Because if we're gonna talk about the 90s, we're talking about Patrick Ewing, Mutombo, Elijah One, David Robinson, Shaq. So yeah. So say top five.
Okay.
Top, so let's say because this you gotta understand, Skip. When you die, your value goes up. That's what you gotta understand. It goes up. It's just like look at some of these rappers. Never heard of them before, right? They get killed, then all of a sudden, such and such just got killed. His value goes up. So it's the same thing in basketball. When you die, your value goes up. So if we're gonna rate them, I'm gonna say Keem Olajuwon, number one, just for the 90s. Mutombo, number two.
See, this why. See, you say stuff. See, and I. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
I'm just keeping it real with you.
Man,
number two. I mean, listen, I can actually put him at number one because I've just said to you, he changed the game for centers by being probably the best shot blocker in the history of the game.
First off,
this over Mark Eaton and all these guys.
First off, you was headed in the right direction with the dream.
Yeah.
We started this conversation off with the duos, and you was talking about what Kenny Smith and Vernon Maxwell said. You never mentioned the dream name. So the dream, even though I feel some sort of way about the dream and all those extra comments people be making about what he would have do if Jordan played, coulda, shoulda, woulda. He didn't win when Jordan was there. But the dream was the best center in the 90s. The dream did his thing. And if you want to do the numbers because you're a numbers guy, the dream leads the NBA all-time blocks, and he played in the same era Mutombo played. So he leads the league in that category.
He was there earlier than.
Man, he got him by a lot, Rob. And you can look up the numbers. But
he was there earlier. The dream came in probably 84.
84. He came in number one pick the year Jordan came out. So the dream.
No. Dream was number one, yeah.
Yeah, Sam Bowie was number two, and Jordan was 3.
Okay, and Jordan 3. Okay, go ahead.
And then, Ewing, bro. How you not going to put Ewing? Even though you knew York's dreams was crushed because they lost to the Dreams in the finals, and I still believe Stark's the one who lost that. But, come on, man. Ewing put the Knicks on his back.
Got to me jumpers.
And that wasn't Ewing's fault. Ewing put them boys on his back. And Ewing was consistent throughout the 90s until the end of that era. Number one pick in 85. And he just couldn't beat Michael Jordan. Number 3, to me, was the Diesel. Shaq came in. Now, if you want to start talking about changing, And he
Got
made it to the
swept.
finals. Did Mutombo, all due respect, even though the man dead, did he make it to the finals in the 90s? No, Rob, the 90s. Not in the
2000.
2000s, in the 90s.
Yeah.
We made this criteria a couple of weeks ago about when the eras begin and end.
Okay.
Shaq made
but
the
I tell you
finals.
one thing.
Shaq made the finals,
thing.
and they
When
changed the rules.
Mutombo made history. He made history. First number 8 seed to be the number 1 seed.
That ain't making it to the finals, and that ain't making people change rules for you. Shaq made them change rules and bring in new goals for him. Now that's changing the game. A young Shaq did
never
everything.
built no hospital. Shaq never built no hospital.
See how independent got to do that? We got to talk about off the court stuff. He always want to bring in off the court stuff, and we talking about basketball. All the off the court stuff, he could be the best player of the 90s if we gonna add in by talking about the hospitals, but we know that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? We going off of pure athletic ability and what he did on the court in the 90s. Number 4, he ain't even number 4 on my list. The Admiral. David Robinson, number 4. David Robinson, number 4 on my list. So, I mean, now Independence got the Mutombo at 2. But I'm like, yo, he ain't even number 4. I don't even know if he in my top 5, man. I don't even know if this guy in my top 5, man. I mean, he might be number 6. Maybe 6.
Right, so what's your top 5 centers in the 90s?
Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, Shaq, the Admiral, and at number 5, I'm trying to debate whether I want Zoe or Mutombo. I may give Mutombo that last spot because of the off-court stuff, being the first number 8 seed to be the number 1 seed. Exactly. The block shots, you know what I mean? I might give him number 5 for that, but other than number 5, I can't make him no higher. I mean, because he ain't like he put a whole franchise on his back.
Yeah, with Denver.
Bro, they got the first round because what? Sean Kemp nut up. And then after that, what he did? Nothing. We ain't hear about Mutombo no more until he got to Philly. And then his Samaritan work in Atlanta, his good Samaritan work when he came down here. But, yo, we ain't really heard that much about. I like the guy, no? I'm not trying to disrespect a dead man. But, I mean, come on. Facts is facts. Facts is facts. I mean, in the independent round, for you guys who don't know, when we was off the air, this man, I think he was having one of those days. He was emotional. You know what I mean? A big Mutombo fan. You know what I'm saying? He had him as top 3 center all time off the air. I think he was emotional. He was emotional.
No, it's not
when
that.
he first found out he died, you know?
No, it's not that, Skip. You gotta understand. Scoring ain't everything. I like people that can impact a team in various ways. Scoring ain't everything. It's only one basketball. It's only one basketball.
People this week had this man say scoring ain't everything, but this man's favorite player got the most points in NBA history, and he love him for that. But scoring ain't everything. But every time he gets a chance, he rub it in people's face about all those points that LeBron James put in the basket. But today, scoring ain't everything.